Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Friday, May 2, 2025. In today's episode, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, pushes Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to forgive Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Liam also gives Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Miss Sinswood, a bit of a reality check. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, reminds Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., of their destiny. Liam thinks it's pretty darn cool of Steffi and John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, to let him stay there. Hope asks why he doesn't stay with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. Liam doesn't explain what happened and just says he doesn't want to bother him. Liam quickly brings up the kids and then talks about forgiveness. Liam wants her to give Carter another chance. Liam says life is a lot shorter than people think. Every moment counts, please don't waste it, Liam begs Hope. She's worried about getting hurt again. Liam says it's a gift because it's still an experience. Liam says Carter is a good man and will make her happy. Does he want her and make her happy? Then that's all that matters, he insists. Just let the ones that want to love you, love you. Elsewhere, Finn repeats that Liam's tumor is inoperable. Steffi says her issues with Hope seem meaningless now. Steffi predicts Hope is going to be heartbroken and destroyed when she finds out the truth. Finn says the tough thing about Liam's tumor is that they just don't know how long he has. Steffi says Hope deserves to know the truth. Once Hope leaves, Liam is alone at the SIN kitchen table. He's struggling to open a bottle of pills. Liam gets it open finally, but the pills bounce everywhere. Steffi comes in and asks what's wrong. Liam says he's a klutz, so Steffi helps him pick up the pills. Liam admits he couldn't tell Hope the truth. He just wanted to have one day where there is one normal conversation. Then he confesses to helping Hope with her love life. Steffi asks, since when does Liam care about Hope's love life? He says since the tumor. Yeah, time is kinda limited, Steffi. Liam knows Steffi has Finn, and both will take care of Kelly Spencer, Sofia Perez. What about Hope and Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza, though? Liam thinks Carter could be the one to take care of Hope and Beth after he's gone. This is getting really sad. Y'all, Brooke can tell that something is bothering Carter at Forrester Creations. Carter wishes Hope were there too. Carter says he misses Hope more each day. She's not responding to his calls or messages. Brooke reasons that Hope is feeling betrayed and abandoned. Brooke knows Carter loves Hope. Ridge interrupts. Carter asks if he's reconsidered letting Hope come back. It hasn't been the same around here without her, Carter says. Ridge says Hope screwed up and she needs to take responsibility. She hasn't even apologized. The debate is interrupted by Carter's phone. It's a text message from Hope. She's ready to talk. After Carter leaves to see Hope, Brooke types while chatting with Ridge. He says he doesn't care about Carter's personal business. Ridge won't let Hope work there again though. Brooke reasons Hope learned her lesson. Ridge tells Brooke that at the end of the day, it's Steffi's call, not his. Brooke wishes there could be peace, and so does he. Ridge agrees that the showstopper was magical. Ridge agrees that there is never a dull moment with Brooke. The blonde is hopeful and says so. There are several flashback scenes featuring Brooke and Ridge's love story. The camera comes back to the current day, where Brooke promises to never give up on their relationship. Carter shows up to see Hope at Brooke's house. She congratulates Carter on the fashion show. The CUO says Hope was the missing piece, she should be at Forrester Creations. Carter apologizes for letting her down in so many ways. Carter says he just got done asking Ridge to let Hope come back. Hope is overwhelmed by the gesture. She admits Liam had some insightful things to say. Carter says his life is incomplete without her. Hope is who he has been searching for all these years. Tell me you want me as much as I want you, Carter says. The two embrace, but Hope still hasn't given him an answer. As the sun poured into the Forrester mansion, an air of romance, regret, and revelations settled over Los Angeles like a velvet curtain. Hearts ached and truths emerged, each beat of the day carrying a profound shift for the Logan, Spencer, and Forrester clans. And at the center of it all, love, its power, its pain, and the possibilities it held. Hope's soulmate. A shocking confession. At Forrester Creations, Hope Logan stood in her office, staring at a sketch she wasn't really seeing. Pencil in hand, but heart elsewhere. Her lips trembled as she whispered to herself, "He's not just a friend." The confession had been building, bubbling beneath the surface for weeks, and today it erupted like a geyser in the desert. Enter Thomas Forrester. He moved into the room with his usual mix of caution and confidence, quietly observing Hope's tension. "Rough morning?" he asked, voice low. She turned to him slowly, her eyes vulnerable yet clear. "Thomas, I've been fighting it. But I can't anymore. I need to tell you something. And once I say it, there's no going back." Thomas took a step forward, heart pounding. "Tell me." Hope drew in a shaky breath. "You're not just someone I work with. You're not just Beth's father figure. You're more than my past mistakes or everyone else's warnings. Thomas, you're my soulmate." The room fell silent, as though even the wind outside dared not interrupt this moment. Thomas blinked, stunned, searching her face for any sign this was a cruel illusion. "Are you saying?" "Yes." Hope nodded. "I love you. I choose you." He didn't speak. He crossed the room, cradled her face in his hands, and kissed her gently, tender, reverent, like he was kissing a prayer he never thought would be answered. "I've waited so long to hear you say that," Thomas whispered. "And I promise, I'll never take your love for granted." But outside the door, someone had been listening. Liam's reality check, the truth hits home. Liam Spencer stood frozen, hands still on the doorknob. He had come to check on Hope, perhaps to offer yet another olive branch or to remind her of their long, complicated history. Instead, he'd heard everything. "She loves him," Liam muttered. "She really loves Thomas." His chest tightened, and he staggered back from the door, as if it had delivered a physical blow. For so long, Liam had believed that Hope would always be within reach, that no matter who came between them, they'd find their way back. Now, he realized she was gone. Not just drifting, but fully, finally gone. At Spencer Publications, Bill noticed the storm in his son's eyes as Liam entered like a man struck by lightning. "Talk to me," Bill said, rising from his desk. "What happened?" Liam let out a bitter laugh. "Hope, she's in love with Thomas." "Thomas, Dad." Bill's jaw tightened. "I thought you knew this was coming. I thought you were bracing for it. I thought she'd come back to me. That maybe if I gave her space, if I stayed steady, she'd remember what we had. But I was wrong." Liam sank into the chair. "She's moved on, and I was too blind to see it." Bill placed a strong hand on Liam's shoulder. "Son, I've made more mistakes than most men on this planet, but if I've learned anything, it's this: you can't wait for someone to circle back to you. Either you fight for them, or you move on." Liam swallowed. "She doesn't need me to fight. Not anymore." But the question now lingered in the air like smoke. What would Liam do with this reality check? Grieve and accept, or react? Brooke's destiny, a twist of fate. Meanwhile, at the Logan estate, Brooke was wrapped in thought, staring at a photo of herself and Ridge. Years of love and heartbreak captured in one framed memory. She'd been quiet for weeks, letting the drama between her daughter and the Forresters take center stage. But now, the silence was cracking. Katie arrived for a sisterly chat and noticed Brooke's faraway expression. "You okay?" Brooke sighed. "I've been thinking about Ridge." Katie chuckled lightly. "Since when do you stop thinking about Ridge?" Brooke offered a soft smile, but it faded quickly. "There's something different now. He's been distant, distracted. Something's off." Katie hesitated. "Do you think he's involved with someone else?" Brooke flinched. "I don't know. But I had this dream last night. It felt like a message. Stephanie was in it." Katie arched a brow. Stephanie, that's not exactly comforting. She told me to let him go, Brooke whispered. But then she said destiny never dies. It just waits. Katie looked confused. So, what does that mean? Before Brooke could answer, her phone buzzed. A text from Ridge. Can we talk? I need to see you. Now. Brooke's heart skipped. Maybe I'm about to find out. Later, at El Giardino, Ridge sat at their favorite table, hands clasped. Brooke arrived, elegance incarnate, but her eyes shimmered with apprehension. I got your message, she said, sliding into the seat across from him. I've been doing a lot of thinking, Ridge began. About us? About everything. Brooke waited, sensing a fork in the road. I thought maybe time apart would bring clarity. That we'd find a new path. But the truth is, I miss you, Logan. Every morning. Every night. Brooke's breath caught. But, Ridge continued, I also know I can't keep pulling you back into the same dance, only to hurt you again. Then why call me? She asked. Because I realized something. Destiny doesn't mean easy. It means inevitable. I want to try again. One last time, but for real. No more games. No more doubts. Tears slipped down Brooke's cheeks. Are you sure? I've never been more sure of anything. And just like that, the embers reignited, Brooke and Ridge, standing at the edge of a new beginning, or another heartbreak. Steffi's doubts, Finn's focus. Back at the Cliff House, Steffi and Finn discussed the seismic shifts happening around them. So Hope finally told Thomas how she feels? Steffi asked, slightly incredulous. Finn nodded. According to Thomas, yes. He says it's real this time. Steffi frowned. I want to believe him. I do. But there's always been something unstable about that connection. Finn placed a hand on hers. You're not wrong to be cautious. But maybe this time, they both know what they want. Steffi exhaled. And what about Liam? He's going to have a hard time, Finn admitted. Letting go. Steffi's eyes darkened. That's the part that scares me. Liam doesn't lose well. Especially not when it comes to Hope. Twilight revelations. As night fell over Los Angeles, each character sat with a day's revelations. Hope lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, heart brimming with the peace of finally speaking her truth. Thomas texted her, "Good night, my love. Thank you for today." She smiled, replying, "It's only the beginning." Liam poured himself a drink, letting the scotch burn away his illusions. He pulled up an old photo of him, Hope, and Beth. "I'll never stop loving you," he whispered to the photo. "But I see now you already stopped loving me." Brooke walked along the beach, Ridge beside her, their hands entwined. No words passed between them, just the waves, and the slow, beautiful pull of history bringing them back together. And in the shadows, unseen and unnoticed, a figure watched from afar. Sheila Carter. Her eyes gleamed with interest. "So everyone's finding their soulmates again," she hissed. "Well, not if I can help it." Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTAFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.